Long for bluecoats thundered roads and war fields turned to flame, a bond was struck in shadowed nights. John Trammell and Jesse James. They met when John was Sam Skate still, a slave with ironed fate. Yet fists like storms and heart like steel, the outlaw learned to rate. Bare-knuckled king of dirt floor rings, he'd drop a man in two. He couldn't read a letter's curl, but could sign an X or two. And Jesse held him close in trust through dusty, wanted years. A brother bound by battle smoke, by gunshot, sweat, and fears. Now history claims on April 3, 1882, Bob Ford put one clean bullet in the man the nation knew. But legends breathe where truth bends low, and secrets shift like sand. For Jesse wasn't in that house to fall by traitor's hand. Dalton wrote and Trammell swore old Charlie Bigelow lay dead that morn in Jesse's place in St. Joe's sunlit glow. And under Charlie's stiffened form, when gun and scheme were done, were buried deep beneath the clay his brothers Bert and John. Yes, Jesse dug the outlaw grave, then let the story spread. A living man who watched the world cry for a man not dead. He slipped into the western dusk where far horizons gleam, and lived past 1951, still riding in his dream. But proof? Folks asked for proof enough to shake the scholar's pen, and Trammell grinned his knowing grin and whispered now and then, just wait till they find them St. Joe bricks. You'll see what's hid away. For in a kiln near St. Joseph's edge, he'd set the truth to stay. A friend had fetched him 6 wet bricks, unfired, soft as clay, while General Bud Dalton, who watched the killing on that day, carved messages in steady hand to mark the buried lie. Then Trammell fired them in the coals beneath Missouri sky. He buried them with quiet pride, a smirk he couldn't fix. For someday folks would dig and find those stubborn St. Joe bricks. And lo, one day in '66, Charles Mason, kin by blood, uncovered first the whispered truth long sleeping in the mud. At least 3 bricks have surfaced now. One tells the Bigelow's fate. One bears a Spanish dagger carved with numbers that relate. 777 KGC and letters J and J. A code that stirs the outlaw dust where Jesse slipped away. So hear this tale the shadows hold, where fact and legend mix. A grave gone wrong, a life prolonged, a secret set in bricks. And somewhere John still laughs at night across the frontier's sticks. You'll know the truth of Jesse James when you find them St. Joe bricks.